Once upon a time, in the depths of the whispering woods, the moonlight cast eerie shadows that danced over the ancient trees. In this mystical forest lived a grumpy wolf named Winston. Winston was notorious among the woodland creatures. He would often scare the rabbits with his long, pointy teeth and howl just to frighten the birds from their nests, thinking it was amusing. One chilly night, while prowling through the woods, Winston heard a rustle nearby. Curious, he slunk through the bushes to discover a small, trembling hedgehog named Holly. Holly was lost and scared after being separated from her family during the night. For once, Winston felt something different, an unusual twinge of compassion. But he quickly shrugged it off. Boo! He howled, trying to frighten Holly. Instead of fleeing, Holly stood her ground, quivering but determined, and said, "Please help me. I need to find my family." Winston, surprised by her bravery, paused for a moment. His heart softened just a little. He remembered how lonely he often felt, even though he pretended to be big and brave. The wind howled through the trees, whispering secrets from ages past, and Winston had a moment of realization. He found himself asking, what if I help Holly find her family? Maybe, just maybe, kindness might be worth trying. Gathering his courage, Winston offered to help Holly. They set off together under the watchful eyes of the silvery moon. As they traveled through the forest, Holly told Winston about her family and how they looked after each other. Slowly, Winston began to feel something he had never felt before. He enjoyed helping Holly and liked having someone by his side. After a long adventure dodging shadows and keeping warmth alive with Holly's stories, they finally found her family in a cozy burrow near the old oak tree. Holly's family greeted Winston warmly, and for the first time ever, Winston felt truly welcome. From that day on, Winston wasn't the grumpy wolf anymore. He learned that being kind and helping others brought him more joy than scaring anyone ever did. The woods, too, became a happier place, where laughter echoed more than fear, and Winston made sure Holly's family always felt safe. That's how Grumpy Winston learned his lesson. The moral? Courage and kindness beat ferocity, making forests and hearts grander places to be.
In the heart of the lush jungle, there was a kingdom ruled by the wise King Elephant. The jungle was a vibrant tapestry of life, where animals great and small lived in harmony under his just leadership. A treasured symbol of this harmony was the jungle crown, a dazzling artifact adorned with jewels that shimmered like stars. It was kept in the grand hall, guarded day and night. But one moonlit night, a shadowy figure crept into the hall and whisked away the crown. Panic spread through the jungle as the news of the stolen crown reached every corner. Among the concerned animals was a young tiger named Tika. Unlike other tigers, Tika was known for his unwavering courage rather than his strength. His friends often teased him for being more interested in solving puzzles than in prowling for prey. Tika, however, knew that courage sometimes meant standing up for what was right, no matter the odds. When King Elephant called upon the animals to help retrieve the stolen crown, many were hesitant. They feared the mysterious thief and what dangers might lurk. But Tika, driven by his sense of justice, stepped forward. "I will find the crown," he declared, "and bring harmony back to our kingdom." His resolution inspired others, and soon a team of brave animals joined him, including Monty Monkey, known for his agility, and Lulu the lemur, swift and clever. The journey was fraught with challenges. They crossed raging rivers, faced the daunting cliffs, and navigated through the thickest parts of the jungle. Along the way, they discovered clues left behind by the culprit, a trail of feathers belonging to no bird they knew. With each step, Tika's team grew more determined. Finally, their investigation led them to the lair of the cunning parrot Pirouette, known for her mischief. Inside, the jungle crown lay glittering amidst her collection of shiny objects. Confronted by the team, Pirouette confessed, "I only wanted to see if I could." Tika, understanding the folly in her actions, gently explained how her selfishness threatened their harmony. King Elephant, impressed by Tikka's bravery and wisdom, pardoned Pirouette, asking her to learn from Tikka's example. Pirouette promised to change her ways, and the crown was returned to its rightful place. The jungle once more thrived under its unity. Tikka's tale was told for generations, a reminder that courage and kindness often go hand in hand.
Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between towering mountains, there lived a humble baker named Oliver. Oliver was known far and wide for his delicious bread, but he wished for just a touch of magic in his work. Every evening, he would glance at the sky, whispering to the stars, "Oh, how I wish I could bake a loaf of golden bread, a masterpiece like no other." Every morning would find him in his warm kitchen, kneading dough with the same routine as ever, yet still dreaming of something extraordinary. One chilly evening, as the frost nipped at the window panes, Oliver found himself wandering into the heart of the forest searching for inspiration. It was there he stumbled upon a hidden glen illuminated by the warm glow of 1,000 twinkling lights. In the center stood a tree unlike any he had ever seen, with bark shimmering like moonlit rivers and branches bearing radiant golden fruit. Being the curious soul he was, Oliver plucked one of the gleaming fruits, marveling at its weight and warmth. He wondered if this fruit might bring his dream of baking golden bread to life. With gentle care, Oliver returned to his bakery and began working through the night. He added the golden fruit to his dough and watched in awe as it turned a brilliant shade of gold. Bread baked. It filled the air with an aroma so enchanting that villagers came knocking at his door before the sun had fully risen. As people tasted Oliver's new creation, they gasped in delight. "This isn't just bread," they exclaimed. "It's magic." But Oliver noticed something even more extraordinary. Those speaking while holding the bread found themselves chatting with sage wisdom and kindness. Word spread quickly, and soon travelers from far and near sought his golden loaf. The true magic of the golden bread, Oliver realized, wasn't its color or flavor, but its power to bring people together with warmth and compassion. From that day on, Oliver never again wished to bake anything else, but wished only to spread peace and kindness. And thus, the humble baker of the little village baked and shared the golden bread for many years, leaving a legacy of joy and friendship behind. And the sparkling tree in the forest? It continued to light the glen, reminding all of the magic that real goodness and sharing can bring to the world. Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Willowbrook, lived a boy named Oliver. Oliver had a toy frog that leapt high into the air when wound up. It was a marvelous toy, and he loved showing it to his friends. One day, Oliver got into a bit of mischief. He told his friends that his toy frog was magical and could grant wishes. "Really, Oliver?" asked Lucy, his best friend. Her eyes sparkled with excitement. "Yes, truly," Oliver responded with a grin, feeling quite clever. "If you just whisper your wish and let go of the frog, it will come true." His friends were amazed and eagerly lined up to make wishes. Lucy wished for a kitten, Tom wished for a new football, and Mia wished for a magical unicorn. Everyone let go of the frog with great expectations, but nothing happened. The children were confused and a little hurt. "Oliver, are you sure it works?" asked Tom, scratching his head. Oliver's cheeks turned as red as the apples in the orchard nearby. He didn't mean to disappoint his friends, and now he felt terrible for telling such a fib. Finally, Lucy spoke up. "Oliver, I think you should tell the truth." With a heavy heart, Oliver confessed, "I'm sorry, everyone. I just wanted my toy frog to be even more special. It's not really magical at all." His friends were silent for a moment, and Oliver feared they might not forgive him. But then Lucy smiled gently. "That's all right, Oliver. We still like your frog, even if it can't make wishes come true." The rest nodded in agreement, and Oliver sighed with relief. He learned a valuable lesson that day, realizing that while it was fun to imagine magic, it was far more important to always tell the truth. From that day forward, Oliver never lied again. He discovered that his friends appreciated him just as he was, and that was the best kind of magic. And so, the boy with the toy frog learned that honesty and true friendship were the most wonderful treasures of all.